Welcome everyone to another exciting video log, and sadly, the last one of What Are You Laughing At? As per usual, I'm going to clarify some confusion before we move on to today's topic. Last time we discussed the famous enigma. What comes first, the message or content? Apparently, not every comedian shares the same standpoint. It's very simple, my fellow comedian. You just have to use your ego to turn the situation into your advantage. Just reply, "So, what do you think the message of my comedy sketch is?" And those comedy historian and enthusiastic will come up with so many titles and so many subjects, so to show the rest that they know their way around humor. And among the subjects mentioned, simply pick one that you think fit and confident enough to blabber on and on and on and on. And in the worst case scenario, just drop the bomb. "I guess you don't know about my humor," and leave right away with utterly unworldly confidence. Speaking of turning things to your advantage, I would like to introduce you to the sponsor of this episode. If you're a journalist or a content creator, attracting more viewers is always crucial. Recent research shows that 84% of people are more likely to view your story or video if it has an interesting title. That's why you need TitleBait. TitleBait is a software that runs an algorithm from a database of top viewing stories and videos. It will compare the title of your story or video from its database. Then through cross-comparison, it will modify the title and make it more attractive with different methods. In cut it out mode, the title: "I have the privilege to work with this extraordinary woman who helps me deal with IT development in this country," said Senator Johnson in a tribute of Dr. Ann Sue, becomes "I have privilege, woman, deal with it," said Senator Johnson in a tribute of Dr. Ann Sue. In percentage layer mode, your titles will have a prefix that consists of percentage higher than 70%, following with the phrases like "people don't know about" or "you can solve." For example, 84% of people don't know that they are likely the victim of a clickbait story or video. In the last mode, picture matching, your title will be paired with a perfect photo which is remotely related to the content to boost up the sensation and attraction. What are you waiting for? Order your TitleBait now and start fishing. Okay, it's time to cook the perfect formula for universal laughter. But before we do that, let's review all the ingredients we gathered from the past video vlogs. Ingredient number 1, humor is a quality that provokes laughter and it comes with various forms. Ingredient number 2, stay informed with the society and keep up with the trend, especially in the non-mainstream news. Ingredient number 3, the majority and people with power define what is humorous. Ingredient number 4, people other than yourself cannot practice comedy for commercial purpose. Ingredient number 5, production volume has a crucial influence on measuring how funny your comedy sketch is. The higher, the better. Ingredient number 6, comedians should stick to the humor of their culture and race. Ingredient number 7, you can always implant a message to your comedy after you finish the content. Now that we have listed these ingredients, can you figure out what might be the formula? No? To be honest, I couldn't see at the beginning as well. I couldn't. And that's why I decided to send this ingredient along with the previous video log to a fellow comedian who always share opposite opinions than I, because I thought he might share some insight from a different perspective. And here was his response. After reading this message, I realized that the perfect formula that leads to laughter is always under my nose. It is not a laughter provoked by amusement, but by sheer contempt and disbelief. You guys have to try to tell me all the time with your comments, but I missed it. This is brilliant. This changed everything. I have a brand new realization of what it means to be a comedian. True comedians are people who they stay true to their beliefs and behaviors that others consider illogical, irrational, or ridiculous. I'm overwhelmed. They are not willing to change themselves for the amusement of others. And selflessly, they also contribute themselves as a material of comedy sketches. For that, I will stay true to be myself as the guy who is illogical, irrational, and ridiculous as how you see me, as how others see me. And hopefully one day I can call myself a true comedian. That's it, the perfect ending on searching for the perfect formula for universal laughter. I'd like to thank all of you guys and all your subtle hint within the comment section. I really appreciate that. I wish I could see that earlier. And I also want to thank all the sponsors on this journey with me. I hope they have changed your life the way they have changed mine. But before I turn off the camera, I have one more good news to share with you guys. An online streaming service has contacted me to produce a documentary on What Are You Laughing At? It is very exciting and I don't know. I didn't imagine to come out to this stage. But nevertheless, I also make a deal with them that I can stream the service for only one day, 24 hours on my website. So you guys can watch it for free. And I will upload it on my website later. So stay in tune. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. And stay true to yourself. For the last time, remember to think, what are you laughing at?